with a guy, you know, we moved around in 2001, my freshman year of college. I didn't know Marcel. This was way before my marriage. We're talking about something that happened 23 years ago. And then for him to say, oh, I saw it, I'm like, really? Because the word around town in Huntsville was that Martell liked boys who was in college. So he didn't see anything. And if he did see something, he was sneaking in the room or a hidden table somewhere because
When LaTisha Scott speaks, the fans of Love and Marriage, Huntsville pay attention, especially when her revelations shake things up on the show. This time, she's really made an impact. LaTisha isn't holding back, dropping major bombshells about her co-star, Martell Holt, during a candid chat with Carlos King on Reality with the King. The interview has sparked a lot of discussions, with fans picking apart every detail to figure out what really happened. LaTisha took aim at Martell, revealing a side of their relationship that viewers don't often see on screen. She said that Martell's actions on the show often cause unnecessary drama, but the thing that really shocked fans was her claim about having receipts. She hinted at text messages and other information that didn't make it into the final cut. The conversation shifted when she suggested that Martell's actions might not match the story he's trying to show the audience. While Martell is no stranger to controversy, LaTisha's bold decision to call him out like this has sparked new debates about honesty on reality TV. Could this moment push producers to rethink what they air versus what gets left on the cutting room floor? Or will it only add more fuel to the fire, creating more tension among the cast as more accusations fly? Let's go back to where it all began.
I told people this over and over again. Martell is the type of person, if he had anything, he would have been released it a long time ago. He's been showing people stuff on his phone forever. Like the whole revenge porn thing, that did happen. That is a true thing that really happened. And not only have he shown people stuff in his phone of his ex-wife, he's also shown people stuff in his phone with his baby mother. Like, she needs to check on that too. He's shown the boys pictures of her dancing in the closet, shaking after he paid for some type of procedure she had. So he's known.
In this no-holds-barred conversation, LaTisha made a claim that has set the Love and Marriage Huntsville fan base abuzz. She revealed that her husband, Martell Scott, had handed over names and evidence linking Martell Holt to romantic relationships with men in Huntsville. The most shocking part? According to LaTisha, these revelations were purposely left out of the show's final cut. LaTisha was clear and direct in her statement. It's not alleged, it's real. That simple line sent fans into a frenzy. For many, this wasn't just another baseless reality TV accusation. It felt significant because it involved Marcel, a cast member who is usually seen as calm and composed, allegedly providing such sensitive information. If LaTisha's claims are true, it raises big questions about why such explosive content was left out of the show's editing. What made her comments even more shocking was how confident she was. LaTisha didn't just accuse Martell of questionable behavior. She also pointed the finger at the production team for choosing not to air it. For her, it was about revealing a truth she believes the fans deserve to know. Her statements have left fans wondering, could Martell's alleged relationships, and the decision to hide them, signal a bigger issue within the franchise? Then things take an even more intriguing turn. Why were these explosive claims cut from the final edit? Fans are now speculating that the producers might have intentionally shielded Martell's image to protect his reputation, especially after the public backlash he's already faced over his personal life and infidelity scandals. Another possibility is that the producers didn't want this storyline to overshadow the main narrative of the show. Love and Marriage. Huntsville thrives on relationship drama, but adding such heavy allegations could have taken the show into uncharted territory. Was this decision made to keep the focus on the core dynamics between the cast, rather than stirring up even more controversy? These choices spark a bigger debate. How much of reality TV is real? If producers are picking and choosing what the audience sees, they're not just protecting Martell, they're controlling the story. This raises questions about authenticity. Are the cast members' personal lives being filtered to fit a certain agenda, or was this omission made to avoid alienating specific viewers?
Understand why he would say that, why he would throw me in the middle of that. And so him and Marcel was going back and forth. Unfortunately, edits didn't show what Marcel said, but they showed what what Martell said. So you guys really didn't see or hear everything that Marcel was saying to him, because Marcel was dropping receipts and he was naming guys who Martell have slept with.
If you thought the drama between the Scotts and Martell Holt was just surface level, think again. The tension between these two families has been growing for seasons, and LaTisha's latest bombshell only adds to the fire. In the past, Martell has had conflicts with Marcel and LaTisha over everything from business matters to personal insults. But this new revelation raises the stakes. suggesting that if Marcel really provided names and proof, he's been more involved in Martell's personal life than anyone realized. For fans, it's not just the allegations themselves that are shocking. It's the dynamic it reveals. Marcel seems to have played an active role in bringing this information to light. This involvement could deepen the rift between the Scotts and Martell, shifting their conflict from petty arguments to something far more personal. LaTisha's comment that she knows even more than she's sharing adds to the intrigue, implying there may be a bigger story waiting to be revealed at the right moment. Fans are already speculating about what other secrets she might know, and whether they'll come to light in future episodes. Martell, for his part, hasn't publicly addressed these accusations yet, but given his history on the show, it's unlikely he'll stay quiet for long. If and when he responds, it could trigger a chain reaction that shakes up the fragile alliances within the cast. And let's not forget the role of the production team. By cutting these claims from the show, they found themselves at the center of this feud, leaving fans to question whether their decisions are helping or hurting the show's credibility.
I said, no, you said that I've been quiet. I know a lot more than what I said. And for years, Marcel have been like, no, T, don't do that. No, T, don't do that. And we really have been trying not to go there with Martell because I just don't want to be fighting with him. So, but at some point, you have to be like, enough is enough. Like, leave us alone. Stop it. We don't say nothing about you. When we do say something, it is like something that has been asked of us on the TV show. We're filming a television show. If someone asks us a question or something that you've already put out there, we can speak on it. But we don't put things out there before.
LaTisha's revelations add a new layer of tension that could change the dynamics of love and marriage. Huntsville. The show thrives on complicated relationships and confrontations, and LaTisha's bold claims could push the drama into new territory. For Martell Holt, this couldn't have come at a worse time. Already facing intense scrutiny over his past infidelities and the fallout from his divorce with Melody Sherry, this new accusation only adds to the heat. Fans and cast members alike are now questioning just how much more there is to Martell's story and what else he might be hiding. If LaTisha's allegations gain traction, Martell could find himself isolated within the cast. The impact goes beyond just Martell. His relationships with other cast members could also suffer. Trust is already broken between Martell and the Scotts, and this new revelation could push that divide even further. While some cast members may defend Martell, others might seize this opportunity to distance themselves or even publicly call him out. This situation could lead to shifting alliances, with cast members picking sides and creating new conflicts that will unfold on screen. At its heart, this situation challenges the show's core storyline. For years, the focus has been on Martell and Melody's relationship, but LaTisha's claims suggest a shift in attention. Now, the spotlight is on Martell's alleged personal life outside of his marriage, which could change how fans view him and his role in the show's storylines.
Martell is for the streets. I love you, Martell.
The big question now is how Martell will react. Will he confront the claims directly, or try to shift the focus elsewhere? Martell has often defended himself in the past, but this situation might need a more careful strategy. If he stays silent, fans might see it as an admission of guilt. On the other hand, a public response could open up more issues and force the production team to explain why these claims were left out of the show. His next steps will be crucial in determining how this plays out. If he can deny the allegations, he might salvage some of his reputation. But if LaTisha or Marcal can provide evidence to back up their claims, it could damage Martell's credibility for good. Meanwhile, the Scotts appear to have a wealth of receipts that could completely change the narrative. Marcal's involvement in providing names and evidence against Martell suggests they know far more about his personal life than anyone expected. The way the Scotts have handled this situation speaks volumes. While LaTisha has been vocal in calling out Martell, Marcal has stayed out of the public eye, allowing LaTisha to take the lead. This move avoids direct confrontation while still giving them the upper hand with their alleged evidence. It's a smart strategy that lets them maintain their united front while quietly controlling the narrative. This approach also gives the Scotts leverage over Martell, and possibly even over the production team. If they have evidence, they could demand more control over how they're portrayed on the show, or call out producers for their editing choices. This brings us to the burning question: what happens next? LaTisha's claims have opened the door to drama fans never expected, and everyone is wondering how this will impact future seasons. One possibility is that the producers may revisit the drama that was cut from the show in upcoming episodes or a new season. The buzz from LaTisha's interview has fans wanting answers, and if the receipts Marcal provided are as convincing as LaTisha claims, it could lead to even more explosive revelations. Another potential storyline could center on how this affects the relationships between the cast members. If the fallout between the Scotts and Martell becomes a central plotline, it could bring a whole new level of intensity to the show. However, there's also the chance the producers may continue to avoid this controversy. If they were hesitant to air it before, will they risk exposing it now? That reluctance could backfire. Fans are already questioning the authenticity of the show's narrative, and leaving these allegations unresolved might only fuel those doubts. One fan commented, "If LaTisha has receipts, she needs to show them now. The fact that this got cut from the show is shady. Martell can't keep dodging like this forever." Another added, "Producers are clearly protecting Martell. It's giving favoritism, and honestly, it's ruining the show's credibility." With social media buzzing about LaTisha's interview, it's clear that fans want more transparency. Whether they'll get it remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: if this drama resurfaces on the show, it's bound to lead to even more heated discussions. What do you think? Do you believe the show will finally address these allegations, or will they remain buried? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on love and marriage, Huntsville.